This is Jim with A1 Repairs. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. The point of the following video is to provide you an up-close view of the products that we sell, as if you were heading into our local hometown dealership to purchase one. With everybody shopping online, this is our attempt to bring you closer to the product rather than just viewing words on a web page. Please be sure to email or call with any questions that you may have, and also like us on Facebook for the latest product and industry updates. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Alright, here we have the EBZ 5150 or the EBZ 5150RH from RedMax. Now let's go over some stats on this blower. This one's putting out 50.2 cc's for the cylinder displacement and 2.2 horsepower. Now when you go to buy a backpack blower, there's two things you want to look at as far as performance, and that's miles per hour or its CFM, cubic feet a minute. So miles per hour is one of the least important when it comes to backpack blowers, but the reason it plays into is a pressure situation. So say you do driveway sealing and you got dirt stuck in the small cracks of the driveway, you're trying to blow that out. You want pressure in that application. So the more miles per hour you can create, the better pressure that you're going to have. This particular unit's putting out 191 miles per hour. Typically the least important stat though when it comes to backpack blowers. From a landscaping perspective, when you want to move large piles of leaves, the higher the CFM volume, the happier you're going to be with the blower. Now this particular unit right here is putting out 406 cubic feet a minute, and that's measured right here at the end of the blower tube. It's going to be for the blower tubes on the blower. This is the end nozzle right there. There's two places you can measure that. You can measure it here at the end of the blower tube, or you can measure it inside of the impeller right here. And for the inside of the impeller, this is measuring at 678 cubic feet a minute. So make sure you pay attention if you're trying to compare stats against other blowers, that you know where that's coming from. Because if they don't list it, typically they're giving you a higher rating, which is inside of here. So that's just one thing you want to pay attention to. So let's go over a couple features that the 5150 has. We're going to start with the back here. Got heavy duty padded shoulder straps, and they are replaceable. So if you want, if they wear out or get sunbeaten in that, there is a replacement kit on these that'll refeed back over into these. So it's one thing that's important. There is a heavy duty foam padded backrest, which is on here. And you'll see some holes right there. I'm sliding my fingers through. This is a cooled backrest. What it does is the impeller sucks air from the sides and all around it. Well, it also sucks air through this backrest, and that's really nice on a hot summer day when you're sweating. It actually sucks the air in past your back, and then it helps cool the operator that's running the blower at the same time. So it's got a rotating elbow nozzle right here, and all the RedMax blowers have a nice heavy duty flex elbow that's going to go on there. And there's multiple different blower tubes that connect together. There's also a swivel on this one for the handle, so allows for easy twisting of the pipe so you're not cracking them. Let's take a look at the front of the blower right here. You got a standalone unboltable recoil. Great for maintenance or repair if you start to wear one of these out. If you ever need any parts of the backpack blower, just be sure to call us. We do have parts available. We don't have everything listed on the website, but just call during business hours. We get parts looked up for you, and then we can ship them out to you as well. We have quite a bit in stock for RedMax. Heavy duty and large gas tank on the 5150. If you're doing a lot of spring cleanups, running the blower for a couple hours at a cracking, that you will start to go through fuel. And it's got a nice nozzle that comes off the side for easy filling. And it's also got a tether on the gas cap to hold that on there. Easy access to the spark plug right on the top there. And for starting, you got one position switch here for choke. Kick that down, choke on, and then up will be in the open position. There's a purge primer underneath the air box for easy starting. You hear that right there. And there's also a clear yellow return line, which is right there. So when you're doing the purge primer, you can hear the air, so you can see the air bubbles actually moving back through the return line, which is right there. So you know when you've primed the unit enough. It's a blow molded frame, and it's nice heavy duty plastic. This isn't cheap plastic that's brittle, that's going to snap on you or anything. And there's also a nice mesh air vent going around the impeller right here, and this helps debris from getting sucked into the impeller and cracking it. The other thing you want to pay attention to with the air vent on here is don't let this get neglected and all clogged up with leaves. It can cause air to not go into the impeller, which will cause the engine to over rev, which isn't good for it. So the RedMax blowers are standard with a 2-year commercial and or residential warranty. If you buy some accessories to go with that, you can increase. If you buy a 6-pack of oil to go with that, it will take you out to a 3-year factory warranty. Or if you buy 3 of their pre-mixed 50-to-1 gas oil cans, that'll take you out to a 4-year factory warranty. Last but not least, we're going to dive into the air filter here. Alright, here's a thick foam brick air filter on this one. It's a cleanable filter, and it's also an oiled one too. And then this is the rubber gasket with the metal screening in the back that holds it in place. When you're done cleaning this one, this is an oiled filter. Make sure you put some oil back on it and then smush it around on the inside. Alright, well here you have it. This is the EBZ 5150 or the 5150RH backpack blower from RedMax. If you have any specific questions on the blower, make sure you send us an email. And thanks for tuning in to the A1 Repairs YouTube channel. Alright, one of the most common questions we get about the RedMax backpack blowers is what's the difference between the left-handed or the right-handed version? So I'm going to clarify that real quickly here for you. The EBZ 8500, 7500, the 6500, or the 5150. It doesn't matter which one you're looking at. If they put the RH at the end of it, that stands for right-handed throttle control. Now you'll see here's a picture. This is a right-handed particular model. This is going to be a left-handed model. That has nothing to do with where the blower tubes come out. Blower tubes always come out on your right-handed side, so that's for either blower. The only difference you're having is the type of throttle configuration. Now the right-handed one, it's got a cable that runs down the blower tubes. You'll have a flex elbow here, and then here's the next pipe that joins on there, and this particular one mounts right to the pipe right there. And this is a flexible one, so it rotates on there for comfort. And this is going to be your RH version, so that you can move the pipe around. And it's got a gun trigger on it, or it makes it real nice. You can feather the trigger right there. There's also cruise control on the right-handed version. That's where my thumb is right there. You pull down and you'll see it's actually holding the throttle down right there. The kill switch is also on here. If you push this all the way forward, hear that click right there, that'll kill the unit, that'll kill it and shut it off for you. Bring it back to the run position. You can take it off your back and start it up again. The RH models are probably our best sellers. They're nice, they're convenient, everything's on your right hand side. The reasoning for having a left-handed one is typically more known in the commercial market. And what's nice about a left-handed one is it's actually designed to be a little more impact resistant. And a left-handed one is actually spring-loaded, as you see right there, and it folds up and down. And what's nice about this is it's designed to actually take an impact. So if you crash into it with a zero turn, or it gets bumped or hit by something, you can pull on these, you can flex them, fold up, down. You can hit them. They're designed to be flexible so that they'll take an impact. Now the throttle on this one is right there on the end, and it always stays on continuous. So whereas with the right-handed, you can do a little feathering of the throttle if you want. If you want to feather this one, you got to keep moving it yourself. So this has a continuous throttle on it all the time. The kill switch is also right here on the side. You'll see that red button right there. Press and hold, it'll kill the unit, and then it auto returns back to the run position. So this is a little more favored in the commercial industry. It doesn't have as big of a throttle cable running down on it. It's really personal preference. One of the advice that I always give everybody is, what we sell an awful lot of are blower tubes, and that from fatigue or from guys that are hitting them, crashing into them, running over them. A lot of if you get a zero turn, you're driving it up on a trailer and the guy's not paying attention, and he rolls over this whole throttle mechanism, that's pretty expensive to replace. Whereas if you had the left-handed version, there's just a regular plastic handle that mounts to this. So there's less to break if you run into that situation. So I would say the left-handed version is a little more geared towards commercial. But one of the downsides I don't like is the left-handed one, is if that's folded in the down position and you're using the throttle, blower tubes coming out of the right side, you got two things that are always in your way. So if you're trying to like sneak in between a boat and the house, it gets a little cumbersome. You got two things to maneuver around. But this is easily folded up and down. You can just grab it with your elbow when it's on the backpack blower. Your elbow just hits this, and it'll pop it right back up into the up position. When you want to pull it down, you reach back with your elbow, it grabs it very easily, and then it pulls it right back down. So it's easy to get up and down. You don't have to worry about it from that standpoint. So, but that's really the only difference between this is going to be what I like to call your left-handed version, or this would be your EBZ, and then whatever your number is, 8500, 7500, 6500, 5150. If you get the right-handed version, that's what you're looking at right here, which tends to be our best seller. It's going to end in RH. So as an example, EBZ 8500 RH, and so on with the rest of the other model numbers. So if you're wondering what the difference is, the machines are the same. It's just the throttle configuration that's on them. So, and it's personal preference to buy whichever one you like. So typically say more commercial. This is full commercial. It's very heavy duty, very strong. But it's up to the operator. Some people prefer it one way over the other.